But I think what was the hardest part about all of it was that he would never admit to it. And I thought, well, if you're not admitting it to me, you're not going to admit it to the world.
Right.
So that
Yeah, because I just feel like this is the main point out of everything that's come out that Austin has not took any account. I genuinely feel like he hasn't took any accountability other than that video that he posted. And even in that video, he doesn't say the full truth. He doesn't, acknowledge how badly he's hurt Catherine and hurt his family over the years because, well and truly, he has broken up a family at the end of the day. He's broken up that bond and that relationship that he had with Catherine as his wife, and forever that has ripped the family apart, the family unit. And if he had just decided, you know what, yeah, this woman over here might be beautiful, or that woman over there might be beautiful, but my wife is beautiful, and I'm gonna keep that unit sacred, and I'm not going to step out because I don't want to lose my wife, I don't want to lose my family, because he still has his kids forever. That will never change, but the relationship will forever be different because they're not together as a family. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So we are going to be reacting to Catherine's Call Her Daddy interview, and let's just get straight into it. I used to watch Ace Family growing up, like literally Ace Family had a place in my heart growing up, as it did with many of us, because I just loved watching their vlogs. I especially love watching their prank videos. What drew me to Ace Family was specifically like the portrayed love that I saw between Catherine and Austin. And I feel like, at least on Catherine's side, she definitely did genuinely have that love for Austin. But even with Austin, like, I just felt like I really like how he treated Catherine in the videos, like, especially in those prank videos. Because if you remember any of the prank videos, like, his reaction was always so, like, humble and, like, sweet and, like, he wouldn't lash out or get super angry or anything, which now I guess those prank videos could have potentially been fake. But they probably were fake. But it's just sad because I really thought they were, I think we all thought they were a cute couple, but of course, Austin is human garbage because he treated Catherine so poorly, so badly, and we are literally just gonna get into watching this um interview to see what Catherine says.
I've been seeing the rumors and the
Right.
narratives, but oh my gosh, like, why can't you tell me? Like, why don't you talk to me? Like,
Was this before or after the text incident that you?
that was around the same time.
Okay, so that's when it all started to like come
Yeah.
out, and then to go to this event and have that woman there, and now he's trying to say. Austin recently tried to justify all of his cheating by saying you guys weren't having sex. What was your sex life like at the time?
Yeah. So, sex intimacy is very, very sacred to me. Like, more today than it has ever been. When I found out that there was cheating, I checked out and I said, my body is a temple and I refuse to allow anybody to come near my temple if he cannot be honest and truthful and loyal. And it was like, I'm checked out. And it is true. And I wrote it in the book. I put the same exact, put 4 years. It was 4 years.
See, this particular scene was so significant to me because if any of you guys have seen the clip where Austin talks about, he gives his excuse for why he cheated on Catherine, he literally made it seem as if Catherine refused to have sex with him for no reason. He made it seem like she refused to have sex with him for no reason, so he had no other choice but to go out and cheat on her. Which is not true at all because based on what Catherine has said in this video, he was already cheating before she denied to have sex with him. He had already cheated on her, and that was the reason why she did not want to have sex with him because he had already cheated on her. And I completely understand why Catherine would feel this way because if someone has disrespected you so much, gone out and slept with another woman, potentially multiple other women, why the heck can he have access to your body if he's gone out and slept with other women? Like it's disgusting. Like no, I completely agree with that because this is why my thing is like if a man was to cheat on me, God forbid, but if a man was to cheat on me, husband, boyfriend, whatever, like that's it. It's done. It's over because there's no way you can go and sleep with another woman and then try to 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 touch me. No, absolutely not. It's never happening because you've broken that trust, you've broken that bond. And I just can't trust you. Like I can't.
It was actually more like 5 years if you think about it, because
5 years
I
of what?
of not being intimate with him,
Okay.
because just to be completely transparent and honest, because I do feel like a lot of women and men can relate to this, but I was going through a lot of postpartum, your body changes, you're breastfeeding and you're taking care of multiple children. And so, we had my daughter, and then we had, I was pregnant that whole year, and I was, the cheating allegations, all the things. And I thought, I don't know, I got pregnant with my son, and I'm thinking like, maybe we can make this work. Maybe this is not what it all seems to be. And, we had just moved into our new house.
See, this is so crazy because um well, I don't know what it feels like to go through postpartum, but it makes so much sense why they weren't intimate for that long because literally that's what happens sometimes in marriages. Like you have kids, you have all this other responsibility, and then that aspect of the relationship um gets neglected. But what's interesting is that she literally thought she didn't realize that within that time he was cheating on her. Like he was definitely cheating because there's no way he there's no way someone like Austin, I Austin is 110% one of those promiscuous type men who will never stop cheating no matter who they're with. I genuinely think they will never stop cheating. They have to make, they have to have some coming to God moment, in my opinion, where they just they just get a fear of God and they decide that because of their relationship with God, they're not gonna cheat. Um, but it has to be that because someone like Austin, he's promiscuous and he's gonna cheat. He's gonna cheat. So within that 5 year time period, he was definitely cheating on her. Probably with more than 20 women. Probably more than that in 5 years. It depends though.
And we're like, maybe we can have the family that we're always meant to have, the family that we're portrayed to the world, maybe we can really be that. And I got pregnant, and then and then I found out he was cheating on me, and that was it. That was a never, never, ever, ever, like
Never again.
never again.
And did he pursue you at all? Like, did he try?
No. And that's how I knew that there was cheating going on.
Right.
Yeah. And now I know how that's not normal. At the time, I thought, we're going through.
See, hearing this is so sad because when this specifically just makes me realize how much Austin did not love this woman. Because if you've cheated on your girl and you've done her wrong, this is not even his girl, this is his wife. If you cheat on your wife and you've done her wrong, at the very least, you should be remorseful and asking for forgiveness and doing everything you can to win your girl back, to win your wife back, right? And, just putting all your time, effort, and energy into her. And Austin did not do that. He did not care about her whatsoever. Like, from what we're hearing from her now, he just was like, okay, you don't want to have sex with me, okay, bet, I'll just continue doing what I've been doing. So it's really sad to hear, because it's like, I've seen this man on my screen for years, growing up, thinking he's a great guy, he's so good to Catherine, when in reality he's human garbage, and he doesn't even love his wife. And even if he even if he did love her, it wasn't true love, because true love wouldn't do this. Real love wouldn't do this. Um, yeah, it's really just sad to hear.
Through a lot, there's a lot of bad things happening around us. We have children, and we're overworked and we're tired and we're stressed and we are anxious and all these things. And now I think back, I'm like, even when I would we would kiss, or it was a disconnection. And I thought, this isn't my husband. Like,
prior to all the cheating allegations, like, did you have like a healthy intimacy life with him?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that's what part of, our love and our bond. It's like, we are so deeply connected, like in all ways.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm a huge part of this problem, though. It's like, I take it full accountability on being in a relationship with someone and not also pursuing intimacy, because although I was disgusted and I didn't want to be intimate, I didn't have these very serious conversations like, hey, maybe we should go see a therapist. Like, maybe we should do couples therapy. Maybe this isn't normal going another year without being physically intimate. It is such an important part of a marriage and a relationship.
Was it the cheating that really broke down your marriage, or were you guys rocky before you found out and with the allegations?
It was the cheating. There was nothing else. Could handle anything.
I have to ask, Austin said you weren't having sex because you believed you were the Virgin Mary reincarnated. What is your response to that?
That is a crazy statement, by the way. And when I heard Austin, the way he explained it, I was like, is Catherine okay? Is Catherine okay? But listen to how she explains it here, and then it makes it.
And everyone knows how deeply connected I am to Christ and to Mother Mary. More than ever today, I feel like I can connect to her always. And I think that's just his way to just throwing jabs, just trying to make me look crazy, try to paint a picture of she's crazy. Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Yeah. During all of this, I think this is something that's very sadly relatable, but you didn't confide in anyone, right? Mm-hmm. For most of the time. How did you decide not to tell your mom or anyone?
My decision was solely based on the fact that I didn't want that to change people's perception of him, because I thought that we could heal and we can get to a better place. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to say something and then them have so much information. At the end of the day, it's almost like gossip, gossiping. And I truly believe that gossiping is poison. Mm-hmm. And so I thought, this is my marriage and I'm just gonna keep it to myself, because I need to figure it out within myself. Mm-hmm. When I decided that I wanted a divorce, that's truly when I told my parents and my family. It's like, I want to get a divorce. And they were very supportive of me.
But was it like eating you alive, holding this on by yourself?
Yes, and for a while it was, but I felt at one point, I'm like, everybody knows. It's like everybody knows. It was like it started to become so obvious.
I do think, which I'm interested to hear your opinion on this, like, I think there was a point where the public was almost shifting to being like so frustrated almost with you because all of these women are coming forward with like pretty detailed, tangible stories. And you guys are posting like a united front, nothing's going on. How do you think not acknowledging all of it publicly impacted your reputation?
So I just feel like this is one thing that I think is so good about Catherine is that I really feel like she did put her kids first. She really did put um Alea, Elle, Steele. I really feel like she did put them first because I think overall, she didn't want her children, right, and the people that mean the most to her to have this distorted, horrible view of their dad, which no matter what, they're gonna always love their dad. So I feel like she's done a good job in protecting that part of like their innocence and their view of their father. And I feel like perhaps when they grow up and they're a bit older and a bit more mature, then they can see things from a different light of, how Austin treated her overall.
Need to mother them. Their mother needs to be happy, healthy, laughing, playing. Like I don't want to like have two separate homes right now. I don't want to have to figure out what I'm going to do for a living now because we've been doing this for almost 10 years. We've been doing this for so long. And it was just me trying to just like navigate that with myself. Like I didn't want to make these big impulsive decisions publicly.
And I think that's totally fair. I think like I get why people would start to be like, hello, like, do you know, like, what are you doing? Like, say something or leave or say I'm staying with him, even though I think
there was moments where I'm like, I'm gonna leave tomorrow. Like I'm gonna do this tomorrow, and I'm just not gonna look back, and I'm just gonna go, and I'm gonna find a place, and that was the hardest part.
Right. It's almost like you were in this like gaslighted situation where this person is telling you it's not happening. And even though in your heart you know it's happening, you also are presenting as united front to the world. And it's like, am I going to say it? And then he's going to deny it, even though the whole world knows it. And I'm pregnant and I don't want to leave and I have kids. Like, it's such a complicated situation.
Anyway, overall, this video is just, it really brought everything full circle to like learn, to basically to know everything that has really went on. Um, in terms of how Catherine was actually feeling throughout the relationship, especially after she had Steele. It's really sad to see that this couple who I feel like a lot of us idolized, to see the breakdown of the relationship. And I hope that one day Austin can give Catherine a full apology and just tell her that I'm sorry for breaking up the family. I'm sorry for what I did to you, and I hope that you'll be able to forgive me. And I feel like she has forgiven Austin, in her, you can see that she's not holding on to animosity towards him in any way. But I feel like it would be nice if Austin could like genuinely be vulnerable and open and honest about what he's done to Catherine off camera. And if that could just remain off camera, that would be great. Just so that Catherine can know from him that he acknowledges the things that he's done to her, you know? But this was a very interesting video to watch.